It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bears and the reigning Super Bowl champs. And it's coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Throwing again is Fields. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop it. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to them.
Touchdown, Giants! Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd down at 5. Running left, Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. A first down carry for Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On first down, it's Fields.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. It's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy, and in this case, that was intercepted.
Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has one touchdown, one interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Space to run past the 20. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie, and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down, here's Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will close put them on top here in the third.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And shedding the tackle and now some room. He's at the 40. He's still on his feet. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll run with Montgomery. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. Shreds him with a stick. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
101 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. They run. Montgomery. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Fields.
And he's got his big tight end here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
From the gun, here's Fields.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here's Fields.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And New York set to take the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now it's Wilson.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Barkley on 1st down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley. He finds some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. They'll go to Barkley again, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie.
And he returns this to the 22.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
A big pickup of 38. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one.